The chat is going wild. And it's been a while since I last live streamed. And I'm so very pleased to see so many of you here tuning in. We're streaming at an unusual time. It's a Friday. It's like 2 to 3 hours earlier than I would normally stream. In fact, quite a few hours, because I started to stream in the evenings. But I just felt like doing something a little bit different today. This felt like the time for me to stream. And I'm recovering. I feel like it's always the last day of recovering from sickness, right? But now my voice is back. My energy level is pretty much up there. Not that it really came down at all. But my system has just been... I'm going through that phase where you're like coughing it all out, phlegming it all out. It's disgusting, I know, but you know what I mean. Everyone's been sick like this. And so it's just I'm just getting over it, and I feel like I can do a live stream. So it was definitely a good idea to take the time off from streaming. I would have hurt my voice. I've had trouble with my voice the last week. Been managing to record videos in between it all, though, which is terrific. Because that's what I love doing. That's what I love doing. And thank you for the nice messages from some of you there in chat. Chat's fast. Chat is crazy today. I don't know how much of it I'm going to be reading. Pre-stream music, by the way, was Naughty by Nature with Pin the Tail on the Donkey. Now that comes off of an album that I absolutely love. That's a classic hip-hop album. It's like one of those subtle classics. When you talk about the best rappers in hip-hop, the best albums, Tretch and Naughty by Nature and that album don't come up probably as much as they should. There's some seriously amazing tracks on that record, and that was one of them. And I hadn't heard it in a while, and I was listening to some hip-hop earlier, and I was like, oh, let's listen to a little bit of that track. And I really enjoyed it. And I've been wanting to write a music blog about that record for a long time. And earlier in the week, I also stumbled across another record that's like absolutely definitive in my collection. One of my favourite records, which is Symbolic by a band called Def. And if any of you out there know that record, or you're into extreme metal and you've never heard Symbolic by Def, it is a fantastic record. Another one, like a 10 out of 10, I want to write about on my music blog at some point in the future. Hey, this is terrific right here. I'm in need of honey, and I've come over here to restock and all that. So yeah, if you're a hip-hop fan and you've not heard Naughty by Nature's first record, go check it out. If you're into extreme music, try Def Symbolic. 2 really great records right there that I've been listening to lately. Okay, so we're going to chuck that in here. Now what are we currently... Hang on, there were some empty bottles in there. I need those empty bottles. What are we currently operating with? Everything's running? I feel like I shouldn't be running everything. What? What? I've just noticed we've had a sub bomb. I've also yet to get to the subs, and there is an incredible amount of subscription going on. Oh, it looks like my bitrate might be bad as well. The internet is being pushed. I've just flicked over to look at my dashboard. Right, we've got a hype thing going on in chat, haven't we? I don't know how this stuff works, but apparently I've reached level 2. Oh, and I can also see that people are, like, 3 or 4 people are following every second right now when I open up my dashboard. There we go, 78% of the way on the level 3 hype train. I got no idea what the end goal of the hype train is, but yeah, I've just opened up my dashboard to see that that is going on. So thank you so much, everyone, for your tremendous support. It is really appreciated. Let's see. So we've got issues over here. I mean, I need to come up with a system for this because I'm going to need so many glass bottles. It's almost ridiculous. I had a suggestion to build a witch farm and to use the glass bottles from that, which I thought was a pretty good suggestion as it goes. Okay, so we've kind of spread it out a little bit on the first 4. Let's leave 4 of these running. Oh, it goes the other way around, doesn't it? I think something like that then. Yeah, we'll have the first 4 running over here. And then I need to replace the redstone because they're not all stocked up, but we'll just leave 4 running for now. There we go, the bees are doing their thing. Alright. We're going to do some base building later on in this stream. But first of all, what I'd actually like to do is go gather some sand. Apparently Cub has a ton of sand. Yeah, he would do. He's out in the desert, isn't he? Oh my goodness me, the subs are coming in so fast, it is unbelievable. We've got almost 4,500 peeps watching. Incredible. Incredible. Thank you for all the nice messages in chat I'm seeing as well. People saying that they've missed the streams. That's it's nice to know, you know. Because I haven't been able to stream for a week. And let's jump into here. What's all the hype about, says... I didn't quite get to read your username. I'm guessing the hype is just that people want to watch a stream, right? And there's a stream happening. That's what the hype is. Cool. So we will go in this direction. This is the way to get there, peeps. On our glorious, but definitely janky nether hub ceiling, it was definitely a really good idea to settle up here. Now that everyone's on the roof, I don't think anyone's had problems with it. I haven't. It's actually worked out really great. Oh! Oh, there's some headhunting happening on the server right there. There's some PvP jewels. giving my teammates some support there. Okay, right, so we're at our destination for the beginning portion of our stream. We're going to spend a bit of time here and just try and get as much sand as we can. Let's also use a rocket and go a little further out. We'll plop ourselves down over here. This looks like a good spot. So let's aim for 4 boxes. It's probably not enough, but don't have to do it all in one day, do you? Okay, we'll start off by putting a stack in here, and then we'll grab this. And I've got some noises in the ear to read. Crazy, man. I'm going to be behind for a while, my friends. Jeez, I've never seen so many noises in my ear. Or heard. I've never heard so many. 10 days ago was when we last streamed. Efron97, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Toasty Boy Was Taken has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Tom Macus1318. B1G, oh, Big Mac 69, Need an Adult for 18 months, Stream Sickle 22, and Ernie 2 for 12 months. Thank you ever so much, peeps. Your support is appreciated. Next on the list we have Condrick, Cursed Purity, Defense 41 for 50 months. Excuse me, 50 months. The Crazy Cookie here for 3 months. Akadaxus has subscribed. Azarka78 is here for 30 months. Incredible. Incredible right there. AliB21 and Epix37 have subscribed as well. Appreciating all your support ever so much. Well, what is he doing? Says Minecraft is good. I like your username. Minecraft is good, isn't it? Okay, well, I know it might be a little bit difficult to comprehend what I'm doing right now, but I am mining sand with my shovel. Whoa, mind blown. I would have never have figured that out. Thanks for telling us, X. Thanks for telling us. We got... Let's have a look. Right, so we got a sub-bomb from Atashi. Asayatashi. Oh, jeez, I've butchered it. I've butchered that name. I've barely gotten going here and I'm butchering the name. Gifting 25 subs. Thank you so much for your incredible support. If you hear your name being read out loud, throw an Asuma love heart in chat. You can do that because you've been gifted a sub. Morgan Korn for 22 months. Elstee, They Be Creepin', Scorp 10711, William X, Easy Money, Sergeant Toxics, Chili Thing, Strife for Life, Little Ham, Just Nerdland, Aldebar, Banana Dodo, Zante, Conal F, Mitchom, Fredders 2006, Corey Schiffman, Flowerpot97, Taco Noodles Official, MD412, Mary Janetti 06, Itty Pickle CE, Zoondork, and Little Grim. Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you again, Asetashi, for gifting those subs. Forever will the name be butchered. You have one of the most brain-confusing names for me going. So that explains that, hopefully. That old brain confusion. We got Endercraft 7393 for 3 months. Verizon Omega for 25 months, saying going through a really rough time. And Extreme is just what I needed. Much love. Sorry to hear that, my dude. I think we're all going through tough times at the moment. It's got to be said. It's difficult times for us all, but we've got to stick together and keep our spirits up. We have Sacred Combat, subscribing with Amazon Prime. We got Steam PN, saying, hi, I assume I haven't subbed in a while, so here you go. Thank you ever so much, dude. Entaro Kerrigan, Firefox Panda 4 for 3 months, Gerben W45, Garfidu DK, A77 CSGO, Dover Games, Captain Mush, Mr. Moretto for 25 months, What Is This DO, Amiga Potato 1, Krat A7, F Frosty, Noro Carrion 01, Riffanaut for 37 months, Nexa Green, Josie with NGU, Bemi Waifu for 2 months, and Mr. Raisin is here, throwing some cheers and bits. Thank you ever so much, dude. Appreciate it. Walker's Gaming, the one and only, for 32 months, saying just what I needed while working from home. Awesome, dude. Sniper 1974 here for 48 months. Incredible, saying, how are you doing? That's 4 years, by the way. That's 4 years. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'll talk a little bit more about how I'm doing with what's going on. I feel like every stream we do, we're gonna have a moment to address like what's going on in the world. It needs to be done, I think. Aseitashi is here doing cheers, throwing those bits, saying we're hyping because we get our doses of Asumavoid. Doses of dopamine. No, dopamine. See, I can't look. It's a derp. I've literally just derped by not being able to express the derp. Oh, look what you made me done. Thank you so much for the cheers and bits, dude. Appreciate it. Also, you've reminded me I've got a hot cup of my Chinese fruit syrup right here. Oh, that's good. Oh my goodness me, that's a high syrup to hot liquid ratio right there. I might have overdone the ratio. Wow. King Hype Train has subscribed, so has Pip383, Skybird66, Pinty222, Dankness. We got Garfido DK with a donation saying, Hex, where is the server hosted, and have you thought about using Spigot to see if you can reduce lag? First of all, thank you so much for the donation. The server is hosted in Canada, a kind of like good spot for distance from like the furthest hermits, us in Europe and those over on the East Coast. It kind of works out well that way. We don't use Spigot because we're a vanilla server. If we use Spigot, we might be ruling ourselves out of snapshots. We might be changing some functional mechanics of the game because of all the way that Spigot optimizes, like redstone timing and whatnot can be different, and I think everyone wants this to be a purely vanilla server. Vidas Con has subscribed, Meepster99, Superluck 10, Toaster Waffle 1324, Squid Noogie for 11 months, Baby Gearlings, Maverick 328 is here with cheers and bits, 142 Arthur is subscribed with Amazon Prime, My Green has subscribed, Average Martin for 20 months, One End Digital for 8 months, Snell, Frickandle, Darth Awesome 13A, Awesome Creeper 0, Steezy Norman, Sir Fantasy, Polkit123, Sayuki 7, MS Fussum. Thank you so much for all of your support. I ain't even got through this list yet. It's crazy. One thing I can do is sort of mine sand while not looking at the screen, funny enough. So if my mining tactic or strategy or whatever you want to call it looks a bit odd, that's because I'm staring at another screen. We got Minecraft New Player 96 subscribing, Atashi again with more cheers and bits, saying 4,000 biddies for you. You said my name right. But did I say it right that time? Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. I always give it my best, but my best is quite frankly not that great for most names. You know, language confuses me a bit, to be fair. We got Joahe, subscribing to Amazon Prime. We got Jalangle with cheers and bits. Thank you ever so much for that. Appreciate it. Harley Boyd with a Prime subscription. Sputter Sizzle. Harris Litch. J Burnett 566. Paul Piers. Coloco the Origin. Virtual Ninja 333, and Ort Manta Man, all subscribed to Amazon Prime. Daddy Beer is here for 7 months, saying, watching you and my kids as we can't leave the house. Thank you so much for the support, dude. I always love hearing, you know, like there's a family watching. That's always puts a nice old image in my mind, you know. That's cool. Mediocre Nightmare, subscribe to Amazon Prime. Miss Scallywag for 9 months, saying good to see you back, X. Hope all are well. Father Apocalypse for 18 months, saying Hermitcraft hype. Nice to see another live stream. Definitely nice to see during this time. Gamerzone 53, Super Trove have both subscribed. We've got C Money Plays with cheers and bits, saying cheers. Hope your day is going well. My day's going well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it's been a good day. Iceboy 26 is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Pickle King 678, Master Sumo, Mr. Roboduba, C Money Plays again with a Prime subscription there. Mythical Oreo, Appin Apple, Wolfmania. Are we ever gonna? Is this list ever end? Oh my goodness me! I can't keep up. I can't. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my absolute best. When is the next Hermitcraft stream weekend? Says Owen. We haven't planned one at this point. We'll probably plan one in our next meeting. You know, we did 4 in a row. And I'm sure we'll organise some again too. I think I might be correct in saying that I've noticed that there's been a lot less streams. So we were like concerned about overlaps and people not being able to stream right. But it seems like without it being organised, there's less streams overall. But then I was sick. I don't know if anyone else had reasons not to be streaming. So, you know. Right, so Atom7K has subscribed for 4 months, saying, had a look into your music blog, had a listen to Ocean Groove Flip Phone Fantasy, thanks for the good suggestion. Oh dude, that record is my absolute jam. I cannot stop digging that band right now. Cool. The song Junkies, the more I listen to that song, the more I realise it's kind of like very Limp Bizkit-y. And I love Limp Bizkit. Now, for those of you that know Limp Bizkit, there's a good chance that a lot of you are turning up your noses and like, oh, not Limp Bizkit. But man, when I was like a 13-year-old kid and they were on MTV, like that was insane. I loved it, and I'm not one of these people to like try to hate on stuff and find reasons not to like things. I've always held on to why I liked them. They were so entertaining and fun, and like you vent your frustrations listening to their music, and I always held on to that. I still love them to this day. And I was just listening to that album, just realising the riffs, man, they bounce like Wes Borland playing the guitar. And obviously there's like some rap metal elements, and they love to do the little build up to the big riff, like Limp Bizkit did. And yeah, it's just such an awesome record. Do you like Korn? Says Leonie. I love Korn. Yeah, Korn and Limp Bizkit. Like probably nu metal's 2 biggest bands, perhaps. And I've had the privilege of seeing them both live loads and loads of times over the years, which was great. There was this time when I was in my 20s, when it was like Limp Bizkit were just one of those things you'd never get to see live, and all of a sudden they got back together. Biffa says, Korn, I prefer real meat. I've actually seen someone rocking a t-shirt that's a crossover, the Korn logo, except it says Korn like the fake meat product, and I was like, that is some niche t-shirt right there. Anyway, there was this period where, you know, Limp Bizkit were just one of those bands you'd never get to see. And then all of a sudden they got back together and they were playing all the concerts, like the festivals that I was going to do. And in the space of like 5 years, I'd seen them 10 times, and it was just like, every time I went, I just had the time of my life. It was so good. Let's get on track with these noises in the ear. Dal Gemo, Bone Crusher, the Black Ranger PL is here for 46 months. Excuse me, 46 months. It's been ages. Wait, did I turn that off? I did. It's been ages since I was here. I was so behind on HC episodes, but I was determined not to miss anything and not to spoil it for myself, so I couldn't watch the streams. It's been a tough month without tuning into my favourite derp. Yeah, I mean, streams are going to have spoilers in, right? I would say, like, you know, maybe do an experiment and see if it's not so bad to watch a stream that spoils what's in the videos. yeah, I find sometimes you can miss out on stuff if you think it's going to spoil the experience, but like missing the experience can be just as bad, right? Anyway, thank you so much for the support, dude. Drybones9, Grey, Stripe, YT. We've got Striker537 for 14 months. Go to the corner, subscribed. Kid Calm09, Grayton Crustacean. Feel like I definitely butchered that one. Eggius, Logmed2002, Liam Drury, Raven Chosenven, Divine Stag, M. Sleever, HCG, AR Me, 2 months. You made me play this game again during quarantine. Now I'm ready for a full year. Well, there'll be definitely from this point on a full year of some Hermitcraft action. That's for sure. Hermitcraft is so amazing that like when I'm hanging out with the hermits and you know we're discussing things and whatever, there's always like some idea that comes along and it's like, well, that'll be something for season 8. But like, I find it hilarious how I'm like excited for season 8 as well as season 7 because you know season 6 came to an end, right? Season 7 one day come to an end. Sorry, season 6 finity. And just endlessly excited about playing with my fellow hermits. Like the things we all do together, so inspiring and so much fun. Oh, did Kranis just die in chat? Oh dear. Oh no, Keralis representing Team B. So yeah, where were we? I totally lost my train of thought. Bungo2 has subscribed. JP Martin's Free is here for 22 months. Asking how I'm doing in the lockdown and that you are working on the food supply industry. So harder to still catch all the stream. Dude, can we get a round of hands? I don't know how applause works in a Twitch chat, but y'all figure it out. Do you know what? Like, there's a lot that's happening right now. There's a lot of appreciation going around for people in society. But we should have that appreciation all the time. It's when things get strained like they currently are, that's when we realise that we have a symbiotic relationship and we really value the people who are doing these other jobs. But we should always be valuing them, right? It's one of the reasons I don't like us versus them mentalities and like sort of statements about independence and whatnot, because like as individuals we are not independent in the slightest. Like we constantly rely on the human effort, our togetherness, our societies for everything we're doing. Yeah, that smartphone, you know, the way you're watching the stream, can you do that by yourself? Nope. That's you know, centuries of science and technology coming together, an extraordinary amount of human effort, and people all around the world doing jobs and doing things to make it all there and exist, right? It's all cooperation. It's like, it's all the coming together and the working together. That's what it's about. That's why I don't like all this us versus them mentality. Don't like it at all. It drives me mad. Because I feel like a lot of the time people are just so divorced from the reality of like how much they rely on like other people doing stuff in the economy and in society. And right now we're seeing that and we're appreciating it, and we shouldn't let go of that appreciation. You know? We're all in this together, says Crystal Husky. Yes. Yeah, very well said. Very well said. Apes together strong, says Wordy. I love that. I picture myself saying that whilst like slamming my fist onto the ground and holding the stick in the other hand. Apes together strong. Where are we up to? Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. Let's. Boom, there we go. Stuff happening on my computer, peeps. SW1VVY, subscribe to Amazon Prime. Music Dog 202. I Chicken Mon. LJack1, 8 Tolerate. Tyman1137, thank you ever so much. Fuffle Hman for 5 months. We got LogMerd2002 here with a donation saying, love you X, really enjoy your snapshot videos and your Hermitcraft videos. Awesome. Well, you got 2 in one day yesterday. I really enjoyed that April Fool's snapshot. That was really quite something they put together. I think every time Mojang do something, it's always like quite unexpected. think they got a good track record of doing fun April Fool's stuff, you know. Thank you ever so much for the donation. Defactico and GGHBro360 have subscribed. Quantum Exxon 31415 is here with cheers and bits saying, I've only been watching you a few years, but you are now one of my favourite YouTubers / streamers. Oh, thank you very much. Glad you enjoy what I do, and thank you for the cheers and bits. We got King Hype Train with cheers and bits saying, stay safe. X, you, Mumbo and Scar have been entertaining during this. Yeah, us Hermits were having a little chat last night just about how we've got like a role at the moment to entertain and distract people when they, you know, need it the most, and feeling very like privileged and humbled to be able to do that for all of y'all. So thank you so much for the cheers and bits. We've got Jack Lines, Android Kitty, subscribing with Amazon Prime, Enigma668, Banana Pants 6543, Uda's Boot, Reformed Julian for 6 months, Mr. Guy, Triple I, B-Dubs23, Sabavian Yep. Thank you ever so much. And we got gifted subs. Tyman1137 gifting the sub to Miss Jules and the hand some quack, and Sharp Belt 636 gifting subs to Alex Greek 2. Thank you to the both of you for gifting those subs. We've got Quantum Xeon 31415 subscribing. Thank you for those cheers and bits. Thank you for your subscription. LKXS has subscribed. Rural Whisper 0 for 3 months. And Nathan MC for 3 months as well. And Ender Factor and Bam Monkey 2013 have subscribed. And I've read all the names from top to bottom. Okay, I'm sure a couple more are going to pop up. But I managed to catch up for a moment. So, oh my goodness me. Apparently, is that correct? Oh, we've hit 8,000 viewers. That is incredible. And the hype train is over. I wanted to go check on the hype train because I have no idea how that works. But the hype train is over, peeps. Okay, no more hype trains. Right? No more of those. Yeah, and they're rolling in. Pokemonic has resubscribed. Thank you ever so much. Smartin1018 for 47 months. Incredible, saying, well, it seems Season 7 is already running out of things to do. It's been a great one. Looking forward to Season 8. Nuddle Cup has subscribed with Amazon Prime. We are not running out of steam. Let me tell you that. There is boatloads of inspiration and energy. Cosmo Guy 2000 is here with a donation saying, starting Series 3 of our Survival War on Sunday with 5 of us. It's normal survival, but a war. We all start with 3 lives in a 2K by 2K world, and it's last man standing, so looking forward to it. That sounds like one heck of an event. I wish you all the best of luck in killing your friends, basically. News on TFC, says Infinity in chat. Unfortunately, nothing. It's been silence, but last we saw of him, he was in good spirits, and you know, it seemed like because he had his leg out, part of his leg amputated. It seemed like, you know, he's gotten through that and he's recovering. So with TFC in good spirits, I'm hoping he's you know, on track to get back to normal and all of that. Get rid of that dirt block, says M1MOO. Where's that one dirt block? I don't even know. Oh, that one. I'm gonna leave it there now. That's my pet dirt right there for the rest of the stream. RIP Desert, says Pixel Well, if you're a desert and you're on a Hermitcraft server, you're an endangered species. Let's put it like that. X, where are you from? Says Mr. MC Seth. I'm from the U of K. I Love Cats in chat saying, holy crackers, 8K. Welcome to the lockdown, man. Everyone's locked inside watching Twitch streams. That's what's happening. That is what's happening. But yeah, welcome everyone. Appreciate your coming by. Be sure to hit the follow button if you want to catch more of my streams. I plan on streaming tomorrow morning, but it might be kind of late because I've got to do shopping for people. Got to drive around and deliver stuff, so that will probably consume most of my morning. So it might be more of like a midday thing. And then Sunday I'm going to put out the next episode of Hermitcraft. You know? How long are you going to mine sand contents for, says Weaponized Tomato? Not much longer. I'm just going to fill up those chests and then we'll move on and do some building. Maybe we'll have time to get around to some designing as well. I really want to start work on one of the next towers. And the one that I was trying to design, I was really just like struggling to get the vision to come together in front of me. So yeah, I've been just fumbling with it a little bit. But we've been having fun in the shopping district, just kind of following this path of like setting up a new shop and getting all inspired to like mine down the bottom of the world. It's been really fun so far. And as that comes to its conclusion, you know, we'll move back over to our area and build some more towers. Is kind of the next step over there for me. And also going to be starting a new project with Kralis, which you'll find out in Sunday's episode. Why don't you use torches, says Jamzaki. It's kind of slow having to place down a torch, because you always got to break the block and then place the torch. I just like doing it like this. Do more music vids, says Ches. Do you mean guitar videos? I don't really play the guitar much at all. Most of the time I've had an opportunity of late to play, I kind of end up just working on some Hermitcraft videos, you know. I think later on in the season I might have more time. One of the things about early season is that there's like a lot of infrastructure building. But once you've done all of that and you've got your chests full of materials, then some of that end game stuff, you know, it's a little easier to do. Have you seen any of the Hermitcraft recap videos, says Biggest Head? I've seen all of them. I always watch the Hermitcraft recap so I can, you know, learn about what the other hermits are doing. To be fair though, I've been mostly watching the whole episodes of other hermits. I've had, you know, time on my hands, as we all had. Do you have a set upload schedule, says Necromancer? I tend to at the moment do snapshots on a Wednesday, and then at 3:15 I'll upload a Hermitcraft on Tuesday. Then on Monday, Thursday, and then on Saturday. But on Saturday I post the video 2 hours earlier. That's my like general routine, like 3:15, but if it's a weekend, 2 hours earlier. However, things are going to get kind of shuffled about again. It will probably be Sunday and Tuesday my next episodes of Hermitcraft, just because of you know, having this extra snapshot and whatnot. Do you watch other hermits while speed mining, etc.? It depends really. I tend to jump between watching all sorts or listening to music. I feel like, yeah, when you're doing a grindy activity, definitely better to watch videos, and then when you're doing like creative building, definitely better to listen to stuff, because you need to pay more attention to the game in one circumstance than the other. It's curious when you'll be paying for the land you've used in the shopping district. You know, no one else is building at Y11, is the way I see it, right? You know, no one else is building down there. Like, people ain't building shops at the bottom of the world. Just, you know, I can mine and provide other people with resources. It's a good deal. It's a good deal, you know. We can make use of some terrain that no one else is going to, and provide them with goods and services. Beautiful. Right, let's check the noises in the air. Where do we get to? Well, I might be reading some again. Chikasia has subscribed. Ryachol has subscribed. Logmed2002 gifted a sub to Cringe Mania. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate you gifting the sub. Dragos here with a donation saying, "Hey, it's been watching you since season 1. I miss Slipgator and King Daddy DMAC. Do you think they'll ever return? Take care of the best of yourself." I don't know if they will return. Who's to say? You know, like, it was a long time ago that they're in Hermitcraft, and Hermitcraft has changed and moved on, and, you know, we're a big group, as you obviously know. We're not recruiting at the moment, but you never know what happens in the future. We got Logmed2002 gifting a sub to TXMCIE. Thank you for gifting another sub. Very kind of you to do that. Hematic is here, subscribing. Slow Claps. Dantre Redeye for 3 months. Dagger1JMW subscribe Amazon Prime as well. And Fluffy Cat 240. Appreciate you all. Thank you for your support. Have you ever heard of the Create mod? Yeah. I heard of the Create mod like a week or 2 ago. And I was like, oh man, I want to play that. And then I was like, wait a minute, I don't have time to do anything but play Hermitcraft. Yeah, Hermitcraft's like a full-on, full-in thing, you know? You see the things we do in this game. Like, you ain't got time to do too much else if you're playing on Hermitcraft. That's the way it is. Otherwise, it'd be all over that mod. It looks super cool. And we just been raided by Il Mango. Thank you ever so much, my dude. I appreciate it. Ooh, there's like a double kill. Double KO. That looked like a double KO right there in chat. Yeah, welcome raiders to the Hermitcraft live stream that I'm doing here. Thank you, Mango, if you're listening ever so much for the raid, dude. Appreciate that. And we also got more noises in the ear. We had Knight85, Flamer Rodriguez subscribing, and Sharpbelt636 gifting subs to Mia308, Rasses99, Dr. Pizza, BGodWin123987, and K Cabolt. Well, thank you to all of you for tuning in. You've been gifted subs. Thank you again, Sharpbelt. We also got to Neil is not there. Well, Neil, you're not there, so I don't know why you're subscribing. Also, ChiJ5 and Piglet Domain. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate it. They're literally rolling in as I'm reading. It's crazy. Okay, next up we need another shovel. This is why I have so many shovels, right? Oh, yes, that makes sense. It's already in there. When will you take it the junk from the farms? Says Q-Paul. I don't know what you mean by take it junk from the farms. I'm not sure at all. Gushy, thank you ever so much for 28 months. We've got Logmed2002 with another gifted sub to Team Minecraft 234. Thank you once again. Appreciate it. Ilmango's a legend, says Finiton. Of course. Of course. I very much like Ilmango's content and all the crazy smart contraptions. I was watching one of Ilmango's older videos the other day. I can't remember why. I keep trying to remember it while I'm chatting all the y'all, but I was going to bring that up, but I can't remember what it was. But it was like, it was one that was quite a few years old. I was looking up something to do with furnaces as I was like goofing around with ideas for making a furnace array. I'm going to end up building like a purpose-built contraption. It's not about being like super efficient or anything like that, but it's just gonna, due to where it's placed and what I want it to do, it's gonna throw in like a couple of little redstone challenges that I've been figuring out. It's been quite fun. Hey X, due to the current situation, I was thinking about buying gym equipment for my home. Is there something crucial for weightlifting you own that could not live without? Says Tadashi. I think I could better give you information. Rather than summarizing it to one thing, I could tell you what to start with. I mean, if you've been at the gym using all the machines, you might not realize how much stuff you can do with a set of dumbbells and a bench. So I would say that's your priority, right? Barbell, dumbbell, and bench. And also, something to do is like, if you know how much you can lift, is to like carefully pick out the sort of weights you want to use. Because when I was first buying equipment, I was lifting quite low and not really understanding the way to progress with equipment, and so I brought a lot of weights that became like redundant. So that's something to consider if you're buying dumbbells. Also those adjustable dumbbells, not adjustable, like a barbell, you put the weights on the end of the barbell. You can get handles for dumbbells where you adjust them. They're not so great. That's one thing I'll say. I very quickly moved away from those and brought ones. So if you are going to buy some gym equipment, be wary. The adjustable stuff ain't great. Probably alright if you're like a complete newbie beginner. But if you've got like some years of experience under your belt, you're probably going to want to get some fixed dumbbells. Anyway, so then let me think. Once you've got your belt, your barbell, your bench, and your dumbbells, then things like resistance bands that can clip onto stuff that you can attach to like a door frame, and then you can use resistance bands in a variety of ways. They're really cost effective, and you can do some more dynamic kind of training with that as well. So that's good. And then after that, there's like a couple little bits of things that I brought here and there that are helpful, but they tend to get less and less useful. Like a kettlebell, getting a decent weighted kettlebell is really good. You can do lots of stuff with that. Then after that, it's like little attachments and bars. Like I've got an EZ curl bar, but you really only use it for your forearms or for doing skull crushers, but I like to use kettlebells for those. So yeah, that's kind of like my overview on home equipment. Start off with the barbell, the bench, and the dumbbells, and then if you're looking for more, resistance bands, and then if you're looking for more, kettlebell. And then after that, you're going to start looking at like rather specific equipment in my experience, like dip bars and EZ curl bar and whatnot. And then, you know, then you're paying more for less, essentially, right? Less that you can work your body with. We've got a noise in the ear from Martial Artist. a donation saying to keep that 1 block of dirt in your inventory for the rest of the stream. I can't make no promises, dude, but if I happen to be looking at it and I remember that, I'll try and keep it there. Okay? And we can forever talk about the 1 block of dirt, but it might become 2 blocks of dirt. It might get cleared out of my inventory when I'm building. We'll see what happens. We got Loxorus here with a donation saying, love your vids. Hope you're doing well today. Keep up the great work. Share some love, you Efo also. Is Efo on right now? I can't pass it on to Efo, but thank you so much for the donation, dude. Appreciate it. Give it a name at least. Yeah, maybe we can name it. Maybe we can do that. We got a suggestion to call it Clod. We've got a noise in the ear from Tomno8, Ocean Blue Gamer, and Harmony NY. Oh, sorry, Harmony ML for 6 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay. Everyone wants me to call it the Holy Dirt, or Dirty Harry, or Dirt Dave, Devon Dirt. I mean, the first one I saw was Clod. I feel like I'm just going to call it Clod, because that made me chuckle, right? Dirt Suma. That's a good one. Oh, are we full up? I think we're full up again. And I need some water. Yeah, this stream is definitely taxing my voice a little bit. I think I just need to regularly drink to keep on top of that. It just gets a bit dry. We're calling it Clod, people, just because that's the first one that I saw. There it is. So we are getting close to filling all of this up. I'm not even going to use it today for future projects, peeps. I just needed that, you know. Okay, all lowercase Clod. Long live Clod. Alright. Long live the Clod. We got a noise in the ear from Aphila Rex, subscribing with Amazon Prime. DragonMate99 for 9 months saying, hey Asuma, have you played Doom Eternal yet? And if so, what do you think of it? I'm still waiting on my graphics card, which I'm probably not going to get anytime soon. So I'll be patient and wait to some point in the future to play it. We got Benicaro, subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Carsten Gamer for 2 months saying, hey X, how are you and what are you doing right now? Well, right now, this very moment, I'm mining sand. And I'm streaming Minecraft. That's what, and I'm reading your resubscription. That's what I'm doing right now. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the subscription. Long live the Clod, everyone is saying. Long live the Clod. All hail the Clod. Oh Clod, what will you have us do today? Clod says, mine sand. Oh dear. Thunderwood 13 has subscribed, and Patri She. Thank you ever so much, Patri She. I appreciate you. And now everything chat is long live the Clod. Shady business between Corrales and XP. I think they're just duking it out. I think they're just fighting. Water sheep, says Biffa. We got a water sheep. Where's that water sheep? I don't see no water sheep. Now, how are we doing? Look at that, so close. So very, very close. What do you think about calisthenics? Says Oxen. I think calisthenics is great. And these things tend to overlap a lot, you know. If you're taking care of your body, doing exercise and working out, like there's things from all sorts of different disciplines that you can you know, use and borrow and mix, and calisthenics has got loads of great stuff. Like doing planks and press-ups and whatnot. I'm trying to think of what other ones. See, I don't really do a lot of them. Like, would like Roman leg raises be calisthenics? Because you need equipment for that. But it's all body weight. Okay, Clod, I'm not going to throw you out of the inventory, alright? You survive. I'm going to throw away that bit of leather, though. Just cause. Okay, then. In you go. We are all set to leave this place. And now get a little bit more creative. Gonna do some design work in the base next. Design work in the base hype, peeps. You know we need that hype. We got Ian Kelly 4, subscribing to Amazon Prime, and Badger Spanner 17. Sorry, for 17 months, saying almost 2 babies in the bag. Eek. Yes. 1 more month. I had to do math in my head. It was very complicated. I'd had one number to the other and I got all confused. Right. Kabooey. Over we go. People are still hailing Clod? Maybe ask Clod what you shall do. Clod! Clod! What do we do? What do we do, Clod?
Go and build your base, Suma.
Oh, okay then, Clod. Right, okay, Clod has told us we've got to go build the base. We better listen, you know. We better do as Clod commands. Weirdo Boy has subscribed. Carsten Gamer has gifted a sub to Cosmic Dancer. That's a cool username. Thank you so much, Carsten, for gifting the sub. And then we got Sharp Belt 636 with a donation saying, how do you transfer a load of sand all at once? Is it like shift double click? Yeah, I think it is shift double click. It's kind of second nature, so I tend not to think about it. But yeah, I think that's the one. Clod has spoken, people are saying. Eflil talking about how I made my voice deep then. Well, I did that with special effects, but I can do the Shredder. Is it Shredder voice from Inspector Gadget? But I ain't going to do that today because that will probably hurt my voice. But I can speak from that very strange, low, grumbly, rowly part of the voice. It's kind of difficult to describe how to do that, actually. It's, yeah, just a thing that I figured out I could do, I guess, at some point or another. So, all the sand, all of it in there, beautiful. Now off to our base, over here. Are you using an audio mixer? I am, yeah, it's a Go XLR. You mean Dr. Claw, says Biffa. I don't know if it's called Dr. Claw. I'm sure it's no, Shredder is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? I don't want to do the voice. I'm not gonna. I feel like I could almost do it, but I'm not gonna. Well, I'll do it another time, and then we'll figure out whose voice it is. I'll get you next time, Gadget. That's what it says. So I need yellow terracotta and honey to begin with if I want to do that area. Some end rods. I needed to finalize the lighting in that space. So those are 2 jobs we can crack straight into. Oh, I got a lot of bone blocks. Yeah, let's chuck this thing down. So, terracotta. Got a lot of terracotta. Oh, do you know what I don't have? Honey blocks. They're down in the area below. I don't have a lot of them for that bit. Is a good point. Right, and there's my end rods. Let's hope this will serve our needs. I think I might have some more somewhere as well. It's all horribly disorganized, and to be fair, it's kind of not been so bad keeping it disorganized. You just do a little bit of this, you know, like fishing through the chests. I should really group them together better. Oh, another box of sand. Oh, piece of candy. I also wanted to work on this space up here a little bit more. And I think I'll do that straight away because I know exactly what I'm going to do with this space. So, stretching out our plans a little bit. We've got 3 things to focus on, peeps. That might just be too much. That is the grey concrete powder. That is terrific. Okay, so... this is kind of like not what I wanted to see. Because I want to pick those blocks up. So, if we bring this out, we are going to go... It's going to be here. I feel like that would make sense if it went 1 further down. Let's grab some white concrete then. So we'll put that there. 1, 2, 3. And now it's like, if you imagine you're seeing it from down below, it like goes into the space, which is actually what I want. So we're going to fill up all of this. All the way to the edges. Take out these blocks. Okay, and just so you see what's going on over here as well, all the way into those spaces. So there's no little gap to fall down the side anymore. Then we'll have this stuff just like down below, in fact, with those blocks. And then the concrete pad is going to be, oops, in this space. That, I believe, is what I'm looking for at this level. Yeah, that looks so much nicer when it hugs in like that, doesn't it? That looks good. Ah, a GoXLR and Stream Deck combo, says Colonel. Yeah, they actually added support for the GoXLR on the Stream Deck, and I remember when I was setting up, I was thinking if they had that, I'd do this, and now I can't remember what I was going to do. But maybe I'll figure it out. Cheese it, boy! 18 is here. I love Cheese it. Quick, cheese it! Hippo Fat 505, both subscribing. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate you. Now, what should we talk about next? Should we talk about food? I've been a bit bored of food lately. Like on the lockdown, it's like not as much variety, availability. It's been a bit boring. The old food, the old cuisine. Just eating to get by, you know. I can't even tell you if I had a tasty meal or not. Well, they're all right. I've been cooking, but nothing spectacular, I guess. People are saying build a clod shrine. Jeez. Don't talk about food. Build clod shrines. Dragon Mate says I work at Domino's and everyone is ordering pizza. Dude, I almost ordered pizza the other day. There was a Caribbean restaurant I was going to order from, and they were shut. And so after I'd looked forward to having this Caribbean all day, I was like, well, should I go for pizza? Should I go for something else? And I just went for my favourite curry. My favourite curry house, as always. It's crazy. It's like, it doesn't matter, like, how many times I've had my favourite meal from there. I always love it. And anyway, like so I have like one day a week at the moment where I'll treat myself to like a takeaway or something, and I think I'm just gonna always have curry. like I was thinking about pizza, and I was like, yeah, but curry's better. I think I could literally order the same thing every week and love it. Ah, now, Baxton says lamb vindaloo is my favourite. I think I want to start trying some spicier stuff. However, right, don't know if what I've had is the same, but got some like sushi, and it was like a tray of sushi with like crumpled onion stuff on it. It's a little bit like an onion bhaji on the top of it, and it came with wasabi, right? And now I love wasabi. If you mix it in right, so you don't get it all at once, right? It's really hot and powerful, but it goes away quickly. A lot of hot stuff that you eat, I find it stings your mouth and it stays with you for ages. But it's horseradish, says Badger. All right, okay. Well, wasabi, it's like really kicks in with this flavour and this heat, but then it goes away super quick. And yeah, I really like it. Now when I get a little tray of sushi, I'm all over that wasabi. It's like it's going straight on, you know. I really like it. I think I'm just starting to get into hotter foods a little bit more because I've always struggled with them. Right, we actually need some scaffolding for the next bit to do it right. Bam. Sushi is expensive though. It is low-key. It is expensive, but you know, if you can treat yourself, it's really nice food. I wouldn't, you know, it is probably, if you priced it by calories, like a little tray of sushi that you get for like £3-4, it's probably about 300-400 calories, right? You're probably looking at like, yeah, most sushi is probably about £1 for 100 calories. But now I'm wondering like, what if you weighed up value like that? Like how many calories are you getting? Potatoes will probably be your best. But if you think about it like that, then it's an entirely different thing. Like, where's the value at? Ka-cha! Take that. What's your opinion on scaffolding blocks, says Bone Crusher? They're in need of some refinement with the way the player moves through their hitboxes, but when you start to really think about how the scaffolding block works and then work with it, you can do really good stuff. I was building in my new little shop, and I was just thinking through how I was going to place the scaffolding to build where I wanted to, and just by thinking it through a little bit more, the scaffolding became really quite flexible and useful. So what we got? They're in the corners, basically. And I want that to continue coming all the way down here, so we don't have spiders and stuff dropping on our head. Sushi is the best food, says Becca. I'd agree. Oh, there's a lot of talk in chat. What's your favourite food pizza topping? My favourite sort of pizza is a barbecue pizza that has like chorizo and chili cheese. It's something really tangy and hot. That's my favourite sort of pizza. How many hours a day do you play Hermitcraft, says MM Pro? Too many. Too many. Let's go look at the old statistics. Where's it? What is it? It's all alphabetical now. Days played or something? Distance flown. Do you know what? This is easier when... Right. We'll use that board for a minute. Scoreboards. Objectives. Set display. List. Now... Do I remember? TS, is it? TS underscore... Damage deaths? No, wait, deaths? Use your head! Time. Total kills. No, there's a thing for it. HC. Ah, it's HC, isn't it? Playtime show. So that is the amount of minutes that I've played for. Look at Corrales running away with it. Now, how many is... I'll let you guys do the maths in chat. Now, here's the other thing. I've got to change this back. Tag points. Yeah, that's the one. Right, we got noises in the ear. We got Emerald Rain for 26 months. Hippo Fat 505. Drayla09 gifting a sub to Rain7711. Thank you ever so much for gifting that sub. We got Mr. Tony Fish for 18 months. Pool of Nubas is here with cheers and bits. Anita520T has gifted a sub for 44 months in a row, saying totally sub before Cats did. Hope you all stay safe. Loving the 14 months. 44 months of dirt. How are you? How are you doing? Well, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Whoa! Whoa, stuff is happening. Stuff be happening. Sabeto GL subscribed. I Live Cats is here for 44 months, saying totally sub before Anita. That's because time is a myth created by the government. But wow, 44 months is a lot of government lives. Keep being awesomely derpy and entertaining me while stuck at the military. Thank you so much for your continued support, dude, to the both of you. Appreciate you. RC Chopper. Oh, the good Kush. Oh. Skater459. Real Me King. All subscribing. Thank you so much. And Chilby coming in with the sub bomb. Pigwigs. Tape Ferrer Toaster. Axio Music. Adnap786. Sloppy Sixpack. Krillic. Gid MC. Psyching for Victory. Tuba Jeffy. And Hallis35. You're all now subscribers thanks to Chilby. Thank you ever so much for supporting our community here, peeps. Chilby, thank you ever so much for doing that. Appreciate it. Getting all tongue-tied here. Waslas 3R3D has subscribed to Amazon Prime. Vav Herrera has subscribed to Amazon Prime. And BrainCR5SHA. Thank you ever so much for the subscriptions. I appreciate it. And apologies if I... What the heck? Butchered any names. Just fell right off of it. Right, weren't we talking about food and pizza? I got some cooking to do later and I don't know what I'm going to cook yet. Oh god. Ooh, that cough came out of nowhere. I'm going to say this. I think I might not be fully recovered yet. Oh. Okay, that was a little unexpected. It was quite a big one. That tickled. We got... Where are we? Bobby H14, Pixelbit Pro, and ChemDog192. Thank you so much. Pasta, you can make pasta without anything, says Flopsy the Bunny. I'm kind of out, like, I'm a bit weird with how I eat, right? I eat a lot of fresh fruit and veg. So, most of my meals consist of bowl of vegetables or bowl of, like, salad vegetables, and then bits of fruit with them. In the morning, I'll have like porridge with raspberries, and I have lots of like protein yogurts like Kvarg and Skyer. Don't eat like a crazy amount of meat. I have stir fries a fair bit, but like that's kind of like my meals. I don't really like have pasta very much at all, and I don't have a lot of stuff like lying around in the house that you can kind of make meals with that isn't like super fresh. Because I don't eat breads or pastas, and when you eat like breads and pastas, like you can have bread lying around in the house for like a week, and pasta you can have for months. So I don't have like a lot of like stuff I can make a good meal with, I guess. Fruit salad, says Chommy. Now I love fruit salad, but I don't have them very often, and I feel like I should have them more often. Fruit salad is the bomb. The bomb. Literally. Right. Now from down here, I'd say that ceiling looks kind of janky. It's probably going to get filled in. What should we do next though? We know we've got to make more honey blocks. We made a bunch here earlier and I can't remember where I put them. Hey, I put them here. Of all the places to put the honey blocks. That probably won't last us very long. I think I'm going to take some of these. Not all of them, because I want to remember why they're there. And try and do as much as we can up there now. So we did this bit. I just wanted to clean that up. We did the top, so we've kind of finished this section. I'm sure there was something else I outlined we were going to do. How much RAM does Hermitcraft add? We had 40 gigabytes the other day, and it actually caused a crash where we lost some data. So we actually turned it down to 24. Meg Rab is here subscribing. Thank you so much, Meg. Appreciate it. Lunatic says, now I'm hungry. Thanks, X. I'm like really like not that hungry today. I think I've just gotten bored of all the food I'm eating. I need to like make some different dishes or something. Oh look. What did I say? Clod might get moved. I did say that, didn't I?
You have disappointed me, Asuma.
Oh, Clod, I'm so sorry. You know. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, old Clod, the old knowing, the old seeing. The old hogging of the hot bar. Ah. Okay, we need yellow terracotta. Where is that terracotta that is also yellow? I need to find it. I need yellow stuff. Give me yellow stuff. Bam. Probably going to run out of this super quick, aren't I? We've got noises in the ear from Programmer 32456 subscribing. Thank you ever so much. We also got Verponite with a donation saying, how do you manage your time? Great question. Thank you for asking, and thank you for the donation. I manage my time more mentally than physically. Like, I'm not using a calendar or day planner. Oh, I need sea lanterns. The way I manage my time is like, I'm always chasing some sort of doing, like some feeling of productivity and getting things done. I do not do lounging around doing nothing very well. I feel like I have to be doing something. And so I follow that, and it just means that naturally in my day, you know, I've got a list of things to do, and I'm always thinking about doing them, when I'm going to do them, getting them done, and sometimes I'm thinking 1 or 2 days ahead a little bit with certain tasks. And I'm also writing down lists, you know. Oh, I can't do that right now, I need to do it later, put it on the list. And every now and then, get a bit of time, open up the list, get that thing done. That's how I manage my time. But it's very much driven by a constant sense of like needing to accomplish something. So it's always about getting something done. And if you're fine with like lounging around, not doing much, like, you know, I do a bit of that every day. I make sure I, at the end of the day, can wind down and watch Netflix or something, right? But if you're happier, like just goofing around, not doing much, then that's like a different way of operating to me. I need to be productive and create and do. And I know some people are just like content with relaxing and chilling out or whatever you want to call it, but it just doesn't work like that for me. It's like the moment I'm just like not really doing much, I'm putting up my feet, I feel like I'm falling behind on things I could be doing. What do you watch on Netflix? Says little Annie Boo. I am watching Deep Space Nine and I am loving it. I'm not even gonna like say the show's good or anything. It's just classic Trek. It's got the same feeling as the Next Generation. It's nowhere near as good, but I'm just really liking it. And when I watched the series Picard, which is now concluded, I think that show kind of got good towards the end, and then maybe the last like episode it didn't really conclude very well. But when the Picard show came out, I was like, oh, I'm all up for this, some more Star Trek. But it just didn't have the tone or the pace or anything like the old school Next Generation era stuff. Like, I like a bit of Voyager as well. Oh yeah, that's right, I was going to fall down there. This Deep Space Nine show, however, though, it's like of the same era, and I'm just loving the pace of it, like, and the format is so similar and predictable to what I know and like. And it also reminds me of like how many shows and things today just seem to like have this pace about them for short attention spans, and being familiar with like the way those shows go, I'm really just enjoying the whole thing. Like it's not about like constantly trying to up the ante and Claude!
Asuma, you have failed me. I have been destroyed.
I don't know what else to say. You know, I'm not sure if that was my fault or that was the mouse's fault. I brought a new mouse, right? And it has the same thing as my last mouse. I like to scroll with my scrolling wheel, right? But sometimes it lands and then a moment later it's like it physically just goes boop, ticks over to the next block. I'm not sure if that just happened or not. Because that could have just been me not really like paying attention, or it could have been the thing me selecting that and then it like flicked over one. I don't know what happened there. But Claude is dead, and apparently it means I've got to press the dirt button. Jeez, you know, is that all that Claude gets? The one and only Claude just gets a dirt button. That's all it existed for, eh? There we go. Gotta make the jump. Sea lanterns, people are saying. Wait, what? I missed sea lanterns? I did on one side, actually. Yeah, good point. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that. Wow, I'm behind on the noises. NetDog 3800. Zed Hannah. Christ Knife 42. Lord Squishers for 7 months. We got Kinas 45Y5 with some cheers. We got Ilzermilul with some cheers as well, saying, "You're so fun to watch when I am bored out of my mind." Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Zenman4 subscribed. NYX River, Fluffle Free, and Ilz Mully has subscribed. Thank you again for your cheers and bits and your subscription. We got Chili Bee with another sub bomb. Nessie also, Riggs Diggs, Fem Kua, Nebofi, Hopesy, Stuffed Monkey 1, How Whammy, Dave Gurus, Alpha John 6492, and ND12. All been gifted subs by Chili Bee. Thank you so much for gifting those subs, dude. Appreciate it. OMG Scoop is here for 2 months. We've got Mang02 and Instant Karma 610 subscribing as well. Thank you ever so much. It is all appreciated, all the support. Yeah, speaking of being bored, in these times are to be made the best of. I mean, we should always be making the best of things, right? It was kind of like we were talking about our key service workers, you know, our health workers. We were talking about all of this earlier, and we should be appreciating these things all of the time. But in these times of having more time on your hands, you have an opportunity to make the most of it. You always have an opportunity to make the most of your time. But maybe just the way things are now is going to make you think about it a little bit more. Okay. But if you're bored, replace that boredom with productivity, right? Everyone's got ideas, dreams, inspirations. They don't have to be big, they don't have to be small. Whatever they are, just try and do something towards them a little bit. Try and find something, a new skill, something you could learn, something you do. You've always thought about doing some painting or drawing. Give it a go. If you've got the time right now, be trying to do something and not nothing. Make the most of this time off, right? There we go. Clearing that old throat. Probably need a bit more water, don't I? Valaments says, how do you keep yourself motivated to be productive? I struggle with it a lot. Well, as I described a moment ago, it's kind of like a drive. But one of the big things that has helped me stay motivated with what I do and keep doing it is that I have an audience. That's a huge part of it. You know, whatever you're doing, once you've got an audience, that can really give you a lot of energy and motivation. And obviously, it can be a little bit of luck of the draw if you end up being someone who gets an audience. So it might not be so helpful to hear that, but that's just the answer I can give you, I guess. Somebody clip that, says Fredesh. Which bit? Which bit? Pandis says, which biome should I build and live in? I'd say the Nether. With the new Nether update. Go for that. On LPMT we did a whole Nether base thing well, I say one season, the season of LPMT, the one that's still going, and it was quite incredible. Quite incredible what a community could do together in the Nether. Backton says, I think a lot of it is learning to be productive, even if you aren't motivated. Well, there's something that I've talked about plenty of times in the past on the stream, and I guess I'll say it again now. Yeah, it's a good way of framing it, really. Motivation. I believe motivation can be like almost like a distraction, like it's the wrong way to think about it. Quite often do I wake up motivated to go do that thing on Hermitcraft or to make the next part of the video, right? There are also, I'd say these days, not equal. These days, it really, like, the inspiration really does flow because I'm so used to it. But let's say we roll the years back a couple of years. There were certainly times where it was more difficult to be motivated to do what I do, right? To do videos and streams and stuff. But I kind of realized that this is what I want to do. And that feeling of motivation and looking for it gets in the way of doing. And once you start doing something, you usually get into it. And so it became more about setting a priority and doing than it did waiting for that wave of inspiration. So my priorities are in order. You know, I know what video, what project I'm working on, and when I'm working on it, the inspiration might not always be there, but it will come. It'll return. And so why wait for it? Why not do the work? And hey, today you do the work and it might not all come to you, but on other days it might all come rushing back and then you're all inspired and doing what you do. The word I use for that is discipline. It's about being disciplined. You set yourself your objective, your goal, and you do it. And I guess I'm so used to doing that now that creating content for me is just like, I just go and I just do it. And some days I'll enjoy it more than others, but I've done that for so long it just feels like it's just all flow at this point. Really. It just all flows. Right, I'm terribly behind on noises in the ear. So, while I'm inside this scaffold, We had a sub bomb. It's a Seitashi again. Thank you so much for the sub bomb. Wow, 25 gifted subs. Incredible. If you hear your name being read out loud, you are now a sub. Thanks to a Seitashi. Did I say? Let's not go down that road again. Kurt 42069, Lotus Safi Re, Lend 273, Blood Rain 11, Amfry, Valus 66, The Challenger B, Kevin Svard, Jam Stroxian, Sweetie 969, Proxy J, Rosen 1983, Kai the Music, Knock Knox 1408, Aris, or Orus, I'm not sure how to say that one. Minecraft Creepy 333, Bloodsteel Gaming, Germo Klaus 123, Menoli Lol, Cat Lover HP, FU Gaming 1, Grand Book, The Duke 5627, Fen Yar, and Waffy. Thank you ever so much for all your subscriptions. Oh, sorry, gifted subs even. Jeez. Thank you again, Asatashi. Appreciate it ever so much. We've got Tani Glace for 12 months. Shizuku3158 for 22 months. Hammerhead3 has subscribed. And we've got a donation here from RC Chopper saying, my college pals and I have been watching a ton of Hermitcraft lately. So much we started our own server with a central shopping district. One member even made an official mintable currency. That's really cool actually, I like that. A mintable currency. And thank you so much for the donation. We got Streamsicle22 with cheers and bits saying, hey Asuma, what are your opinions on school? Do you have any tips for students? Do you think the education system will be prepared for the outbreak? My opinion on school is that I had a terrible time with school, so my opinions on it are part, you know, incredibly biased, and part I don't really know what's going on at school anymore, you know. The education system failed me and didn't work for me, and I know that it will do that for other people. I know that it will also work for a lot of people. It'll be fine, so I don't have like a terribly strong opinion on it, I guess. Yeah, and will it be prepared for the outbreak? No. Like, the outbreak has shown us that many systems are not prepared to be stunted like this, right? To put things on pause. And, you know, our whole societies tend to revolve around the calendar year and the seasonality of things, and we don't seem to be able to put stuff on pause, which is kind of what I was thinking when I like first heard about, you know, football's cancelled for now and so are schools, and it's like, can't we just like pick up where we left off? But no, it's not going to work that way, especially with the big business of sports. There's like contracts and stuff for TV, right? And they're not just going to hit the pause button, but I mean, being able to might be helpful. Did I run out of sea lanterns? I got a horrible feeling that that'll be it. I don't have any more. Also, a creeper somehow got in here and blew that up. It was an invisible creeper, actually. Because I walked through here. This happened the other day, right? So, I walk like this. Okay, so look at what's in front of me. There's no place a creeper can jump out from or fall down from. And then it blew up when I was about here, behind me. So, invisible creeper might still be a possible thing. The worst time I encountered an invisible creeper was on Hermitcraft Season 5. I happened to have my camera account with me, and I heard the hissing and couldn't see anything and had to switch and run away with my other character. And then I like went back towards where I heard the hissing and it hissed again. That bug was supposed to have been fixed a few updates ago. But, I don't know, it was very suspicious. It felt like an invisible creeper again. Which, of all the mobs to be invisible, why is it creepers? You know? Let's see. Sea lanterns, right? Hey, I can just go buy some from Impulse. You know, like, it's the one block that I can buy from other people. Because them's the rules. The self-imposed rules. Let's go buy 4 diamonds. What? Wait. Oh, I've got 8 blocks. I was going to say, like, is that it? Am I poor now? Jeez. Michael Stiggle says, hey, assume we had a digital happy hour with Skype. Everyone shared stories about working at home. Just great to still talk to your colleagues. Yes. Also, if people have been using Zoom, I heard some things. I didn't really get the chance to check them out, but there's rumors that apparently Zoom is very like insecure with its data, and like apparently it leaks information like data stored on your computer if you use Windows 10, like access to your everything, like your your data, like photos on your computer. Zoom sells data to Facebook. Yeah, the selling of data is pretty much what a lot of stuff is doing, right? So that's not so surprising. What I heard was that it was a case of it had like vulnerabilities that it could just leak your photos and things on your hard drive to people that they can just abuse the system and get that stuff out of Zoom, which was like, whoa, that's a really nasty one. Okay, so it's 2 a stack, right? I'll buy both of those. Thank you very much, Impulse. I am a happy customer. I am a happy chappy. Oh, we've got a staircase now, have we? Someone was probably out of rockets. Yeah, so now quite a few people are saying they use it every day. Do the research. I didn't have the time. It was just like a rumor thing that I heard, and I was like, that sounds really bad. So yeah, look it up. Also, I was hearing today about people exploiting the current crisis to scam people and using spoof email addresses to send emails from the World Health Organization website, so you can have a legitimate looking email address and using it to scam people out of money. So be wary, always be wary online. Music Dog says, isn't it horrible that we live in a world where people do these sort of things? Maybe. But the thing with negativity is that it draws your attention, but it makes you... It pulls your attention away from all the positivity, right? There is always so much more positivity than negativity. It's like I was saying earlier when I was talking about how we value our key workers and our services, and how the idea of like independence and us versus them stuff, it's so silly. We're all so interconnected and dependent on one another, right? There are just people doing good every single day. We're all coexisting, and then it's the ones that step astray and the tragedies and the violence that consumes our mind too much. I think sometimes it's like it's almost disproportional. You hear about something bad happening and it can feel like that's all that's happening, and you forget about all the good stories, Forget about all the good that goes on every day, all the cooperation, all the working together, working for each other. Let's get to those noises in the air. Where did we get to? Here we are. XD Killer has subscribed. John Manuel. Joe Man Noel. There you go. ICT Poe. Elamoto for 2 months. Grampus Magic. Loco Monkex. Thank you ever so much. Large Money Banks saying, I was thinking about a few seasons back when the server activity was lower. Less active hermits. Doc was even starting a Patreon just to keep making videos, etc. So happy for all the hermits in recent Minecraft popularity renaissance. Thanks for keeping it going. Thank you for your cheers and bits, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, Hermitcrafts, had some ups and downs. Well, I wouldn't say ups and downs, actually. It's mostly just been a steady upward trajectory that then exploded. But yeah, there were times when Hermitcraft was definitely a less active server, but all of this, has been going in a good direction, and it's really fantastic, the whole thing. Baron C15, Vlasmanian Devil, Boric Cockside 3274, Bulbasaurus Gods 2000, Make Not 89 for 16 months. Wow. Keep on the great work. Hope you and all your friends and family are fine. Yeah, at the moment everyone I know is sort of doing alright, which is good. I feel quite lucky. Darkness Chaos, Bombard Psycho, and Leon Horath. Also, It's Ashes. All subscribing. Thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate it. Excuse me. WXJ Ailey, I have seen Mumbo's base, and I gotta say, I'm really liking it. You know, Mumbo always does that sort of like mega build centralized base every season, and I always like think, oh, I'd like to try that, and then I never do. Never do anything quite like that. But yeah, this season I really like the design he's gone for. Super cool. Hey, are we out? No, we got a little bit more. We got a little bit more over here. Also, what was I doing here? Sort of half built it? Right, there we go. Assumer is your skin inspired by the main character from Doom? Yes, it is Doom Guy. Although not right now. Not right now, I'm a bee. I'm a bee at the moment. Where did we get to? We've got loads more rolling in. Crazy. I think I might have already read it, but It's Ashes. Thank you for the Prime subscription. Leon Howarth. Tom DeHugo for 22 months. Heroic Centipede, 1 ping only please for 20 months. And Exlulia PS4 subscribe. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate it. I am looking forward to the 10th of April. I'm going to buy myself Final Fantasy, and I'm going to get on the treadmill and just stay on there for hours and play it. Oh, I'm so looking forward to that game. Have you seen Peaky Blinders? Says Megra. I have. I liked the first season, and then from there it kind of went downhill for me. I don't know, something about it just... You know, the thing with like seasonality in shows is I think a lot of shows like don't know if they're gonna have multiple seasons or not. The Ozarks is one that I wished just had ended with the first season, and I still kind of do wish it had ended with one season because it was a really great story that kind of concluded, and I'm enjoying season 3 of it, and I enjoyed season 2. But they very much taken the formula, the characters, the what and the whys of them, and just put them through the same sort of trials and stretched what the show was about out for extra seasons. And I feel like Peaky Blinders was a little bit like that. Like, its charm didn't really carry over and over again, you know. And I kind of, you know, some shows suit having multiple seasons and going on and on and on, and some don't. And that was one of those ones I didn't really feel like that about. But yeah, I'm watching that as well at the moment, the Ozarks. And I'm also starting to watch this tiger show that everyone's been talking about. It's weird, like I got a message from my editor, you know, saying I should check it out. And I'd seen it advertised, and it just kind of had like a gaudy presentation to it. Like, it didn't look like something I was going to be into. But I you know, I've enjoyed watching it, and it's interesting. I've only watched one episode though, but then now I'm noticing other people talking about it, and you start to just catch wind of it here and there, right? Where are we going to get some yellow dye from? I feel like we're going to have to fly over to a field with some bone meal. So yeah, I'm catching wind. Joe Exotic, that's it, yeah. So I'm watching that, and that feels kind of quite interesting, but I've only watched one episode. But yeah, then Scar and Mumbo were talking about it and saying it gets crazy, so I'm going to keep watching that one. Jelsberry has subscribed for 32 months, and KiwiBot06, and Melty Kosh, and also Cabal23. Thank you to all of you ever so much for your subscriptions, appreciate it. How come your server is laggy with 10 people online? Minecraft Monday has 2 times as many YouTubers, and it was operating quite well. Oh, they probably use Spigot then. Nitro. We're vanilla. Well, you know, you'll hear people say vanilla probably even if they're on Spigot, but no, we're a straight up Minecraft server, not Spigot or paper. Hey, that's how you find yellow dye. What did I come here to do? Oh, goodness me. There's some bee nests here for me. There's a lot of trees that have grown. Don't see a lot of bees' nests though. Not a lot of bees' nests as far as I can tell. Oh well. Right, yellow dye. There might just be some flowers already here to punch and grab. Yeah, there is. Look, we'll go just punch him. Just do it that way. I need to set up a farm, don't I? I need to find a flower forest and start working on a farm to get some dye, eh? Infrastructure, right? Got to get these projects up and running so I can get some dyes. Did you build your PC, says KiwiBot? Yeah, this one I actually built myself. Believe it or not. It's the first time I'd properly built one by myself. I've done one with a friend before and upgrades and whatnot, but this one I built from scratch. And I was really pleased. I brought something from a smaller company rather than Amazon. And I was really pleased with their customer service. I think I'll use them again in the future just because of how helpful they were. But I rang them up with a problem that... Actually, no, maybe it was related to what I brought from them. Or maybe... Okay, the problem definitely wasn't related to them. But I think I rung them because I thought it was the hardware I brought from them, right? Anyway, I was having this issue with getting Windows up and running and getting stuff to work on the computer. And, like, I could not figure out anything. Like what on earth is this problem I've got? And, like... How do I solve it? I can't find a thing. Nothing I was trying was working. And it really felt like a shot in the dark kind of random chance that this person I spoke to at their company kind of knew like what the problem was. The problem was I was installing Windows with an older Windows 10 installation disk. It was old enough that the newer hardware that I had therefore had a conflict with this older Windows installation that made it difficult to get drivers and all sorts of things to work. And this person just happened to know that and suggested it. So I downloaded like the latest Windows 10 disk, and just like that it worked. And I was so thankful because I really doubted I would have figured that out on my own. I could have been like sitting on that thing for a long time before I realized that the Windows 10 was out of date, just because I wouldn't have even thought of that, right? Like, it's an installation disk. You'd think even if it were out of date a little bit, it would download the latest updates when it needed them, right? So that's something to consider if ever you're doing an installation on a computer. Make sure you got all the latest, installing stuff ready. Drivers, Windows 10. If you're using anything out of date, you could potentially run into a problem like that. We got Dr. Beaks, subscriber with Amazon Prime, Destroyer AV, and Bot007 for 5 months saying, do you find it weird that over 1 million people subscribe to you on YouTube despite not even knowing you? Much love for you, X. Well, I think people know a part of me at least, right? It is weird. It's also now normal. Like, when you do this, it becomes normal that's like your thing, but I always say this, it's not really about the numbers, is it? It's about the experience. It's not the destination, it's the journey. I heard another brilliant iteration of that just this morning, and I thought I'd remember it, but for some reason I don't. It's not... Oh no, I do remember it. Okay, it's not progress. It was another word with P. It's the... Is it passion or pursuit? I think it might have been pursuit. Like, in life you set yourself goals, you want to do this thing, you want to do that, and it's not about like measuring where you're at, it's about always trying to get there, It's not about, can I do this thing yet, it's about the pursuit of getting there. Process. Okay, so is that a common one then? It's not the progress, it's the process, yeah. So... Here's something you're trying to do. You want to learn this skill. You want to be good enough to do that, and then one day good enough to do this. It's not about the progress of like, oh, I'm at this point, I'm at that point. It's about the process of actively going in that right direction, right? So, so yeah, it's like that. It's not the progress of how many subscribers do I have and how many are around the corner, what's the next milestone. It's the process of making videos and enjoying it. It applies. That thing that I heard earlier today actually really well applies to this example right there, right? So whatever it is your passions and pursuits are, especially like with YouTube, internet stuff with numbers floating around. Remember, it's the process, not the progress. Okay? Like, if you want to start up a YouTube channel and you're like, oh man, I got no subscribers. It's like, it's the process. The process has got to be the thing, right? You got to enjoy it, have fun with your time, then you can't lose. And then you'll realize that, hey, if the thing you're doing just doesn't pick up on YouTube, you ain't lost anything if you're enjoying it. Okay, it looks like we're going to place our last honey block here, because we're running low. Oh no, oh no, oh no, we are running very low. Why did I make it into a rhyme? I just don't know. Let's see. We got noises in the ear from Pox Azraelius for 49 months. My goodness me. 49, that's incredible, my dude. Easy Peasy is here subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Bra Stino. I probably butchered that, but thank you ever so much for your support. Appreciate it. Oh, chicken died. Right, now that we've done that, I'm looking at the way these line up, and where do we go next? There's a couple of places I've been thinking about building and doing stuff. One of them would be to get these floors in place over here, but I feel like maybe figuring this out a little better. I don't know what we're going to do there. Now on that side is actually where I was going to move the honey drip to. And if I were to make some changes around here, I think I'd... Okay, I'm starting to remember some things that I wanted to do. And I'm looking at some things that I could do. Let's experiment. We'll start off with the things that I know I'm going to do over there. And then we'll move on to the things that I could do. Clod, says the unnamed. Clod is dirt now. Clod is just a normal dirt block again. Don't get sidetracked, says the Orisis. I don't think I am. We're on track, aren't we? Like, working on the base. Gamer Rocco 1, a subscriber of Amazon Prime, and Randy Nicole gifting a sub to Roman Empire II. 12 months, a whole year. Thank you ever so much, Randy. Appreciate all you do. Thank you for gifting that sub. The Creeper Farm, says Black Ops. Oh yeah, I did talk about doing a little bit of design work. I feel like where we're at right now, I don't need to switch gears to that. Right, I do need a little bit more... Don't need that on us. A little bit more cyan right now. Don't need seeds, and that needs to go down in the ground. Also, I guess I can probably drop off some of these materials that we're picking up and not using. Luckers 213 has subscribed, and so has Mythic Moose. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate it. Right, so first of all, that slab taken care of. And then we need a spot to put down a scaffold. So I'll probably just break this. Oh, wrong block. That is what I was trying to break. And we're going to go up very high. Oh, that might actually pose a problem. Hey, I can hop onto that. There we go. How much scaffolding do I actually have here? Jeez, I'm going to run out. Oh, I need some more then, don't I? How many seasons of Hermitcraft have you done, says Roman Guardian? All of them. I've been here since day one. And in that time, I've only ever really had 2 breaks. The end of season 1, there was like a couple of patchy weeks where I only put out 1 or 2 videos. And this year in season 6, at the beginning, I took January off, and that ended up being February as well. I kind of need to... Here, we'll go pinch some from up there. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I thought I took... Wait a minute. Here I am trying to, like, scavenge some from other places. Somewhere in here. Yeah, that is... There you go. There is bamboo all over the place. I could just take those, couldn't I? Right, that'll do me. yeah, so I took January off, and then that ended up being most of February as well. So that ended up being my longest break. I'm very pleased to see that people were still sticking around to watch, because, you know, I like the streak, but streak isn't the most important thing. X is the original OG, says Caliwally. Well, so is Biffa, Corrales, Hypno. I'm sure I'm always forgetting someone. But yeah, those guys have been there since day one, right? Okay, we're at the top. That's good. Because up here is where I want to place blocks. We are going to place blocks in these spots, like that. And there, and then the white concrete, right? So we're going to make it look real kind of flush as it comes down. And that is why I've built this scaffold in here, believe it or not. Are you going to make B Zoomer emote, says Destroy Arav. I just haven't had any time or coordination with a emote maker or anything. Like, I haven't gotten around to that, so probably not. It's a nice idea, but I just haven't had the time to organise it. It's hard to work with artists and find them and stuff. A lot of the artists I've tried to work, it's very like hit and miss to find someone you can work with and someone who has time and availability and gets things done. So, you know, I don't really have like a go-to person to get that done. There we go. And I realise now, as we go further down, there is actually that other one, and the other one is there for a reason. Oh, can we get on that? That's not what I'm trying to do. It is very dark, isn't it? It's very difficult to see, but it is what it is right now. There we go. Let's see, we've got noises in the ear from Miss Gothic Viper, Scorpy Love for 3 months, and Blind Nicknamer 5478 for 20 months, saying, hey X, just logged on to the stream, looking forward to enjoying some Minecraft this afternoon. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate your support. Phase Up 5 is here for 2 months, saying, what do you think of Minecraft 1.16, and do you want to get back to some of the earlier versions? I don't really have much nostalgia for earlier versions. I am quite good with playing the latest version most of the time. Interesting question though. Legor 455 is here with cheers and bits, saying generic B is the original OG Hermit. Well, yeah, you can say that if you want to, can't you? I mean, he started it, so. But you know, we usually use the term OG for the hermits that were like there at the beginning or in season 1. Like you could say Joe Hills is a OG because he was the first ever hermit recruited to Hermitcraft in season 1. Right, looks like we're near the bottom of this now. And then once we've got this in place, oh, I just realised it kind of makes like the whole of the back look like it needs the same sort of treatment. Might leave that for now because that's, well, it is a lot of blocks, but I ain't hurting for concrete, am I? Let's go pick some of this up before it despawns. Where did it all land, eh? Oh, maybe I picked most of it up. Okay, then over here. I can get to this. Ugh! Maybe not. There it is. Grian joined last season, right? Says the Furious Warrior. That is correct. Grian joined in season 6. Oh, and we're out of white concrete. I will have to go pick up some more, I guess. My friends, I also believe this is where I'm going to wrap up the live stream. You know, I had that cough earlier. My voice feels like it might be taking a bit of a hit, so let's not risk it. We've had some good fun hanging out together. Also, if you're looking for more Hermitcraft action, well, False is streaming. So, you know, the Hermitcraft fun continues with full symmetry. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you ever so much for your support, everyone. I appreciate it ever so much. And I'll see you all soon, so take care. Be sure to hit that raid button in chat. And bye-bye.